let's say we have an angle, a triangle like this right here, and let's call this, give this an angle. Okay, so this is, let's call it 68 degrees, and let's call this 42 degrees. And what we need to do, let's extend this. Let's say this is X, and this is Y. Okay? First and foremost, let's find X, because we know that all angles in a triangle is equals to 180 degrees when we add them up. So let's write this down. So we're going to have X, which is in the triangle, X plus 42 degrees plus 68 degrees is equals to 180 degrees. Still there with me? X plus 68 plus 42, all angles in a triangle equals to 180 degrees. So we're going to have X plus, when we add these up, 8 plus 2 is 10, 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 1 is equals to 11, equals to 180 degrees. Or do we get rid of 110 from both sides to make X the subject of the formula? We minus 110 from both sides of the equation. So 110 minus 110 over here, that's 0, leaves X alone. 180 minus 110 is equals to 70 degrees. So we have our X being equals to 70 degrees. And on a previous video, we spoke about angles on a straight line. When we add the angles up, we get what? 180 degrees. So X plus Y is equals to 180 degrees. Angles on a straight line, the sum of them is equals to 180 degrees. Okay? So if we have X being 70 degrees, 180 minus 70 degrees is equals to 110 degrees. So we have Y being equals to 110 degrees. But look at this. Look at this. Remember, earlier we said the exterior angle is equals to the sum of the two opposite interior angles. And the sum of these two opposite interior angles are what? 110 degrees. 42 plus 68, 110. See, we get Y being equals to 110. All right, so no matter how we work it out, we still come back to the answer. Let's do one more for the road. This may look complicated, but believe me folks, it is not. It's very simple. Let's say we have 37 degrees in here. And down here, let's say this is Y. Let's say down here is 16 degrees, just this section. And we need to find this, that is X, and this is a right angle triangle. Okay? So don't get flustered. You see something like this, just break it down into two different triangles, or even three triangles. Right now, we have three triangles right here. Let's call this, let me put this in a different, let's call this A, let's call this B, let's call this C, let's call this D right here, if we want. We have three different triangles. Sometimes you have to factor in all three triangles. So we have triangle A, B, C, the large triangle. We have triangle A, D, and C, a smaller one. Likewise, we also have triangle D, B, and C. Okay, so first and foremost, let's look at triangle, and this is the notation for triangle. Let's look at triangle A, D, C. A, D, and C. all by itself. Okay? So in triangle ABC, we have two angles in that triangle. So if we have two angles in that triangle, we can find the third one, correct? Because the sum of all angles in this triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So we'll be factoring just A, B, and C triangle. So we're going to say y plus 37 degrees plus 16 degrees is equals to 180 degrees. Okay? So we're going to have y plus, let's add these up. 7 and 6 is 13. 3 and 1, 4, and 1 is 5. Y plus 53 degrees is equals to 180 degrees. So y is equals to, taking away 53 from both sides of the equations, this is equals to 3 from 10, leave 7, and 5 from 7, leave 2. So we have y being equals to 127 degrees. Okay, so let's just say y is equals to 127 degrees. Okay. Since we have angle y, which is right here, we can always find this angle. Let's call this angle C. Okay? Now, so we have angle C right here. You know what angle C is equal to? Because we know that angle C plus angle y is equals to 180 degrees because they fall on a straight line. So this is a straight line, so angle C plus angle y equals to 180 degrees. So angle C now is equals to 180 degrees minus 127 degrees. So angle C is equals to 180 minus 127. This is equals to 53 degrees. All right. So we now have angle C. So we have angle C. We want to find angle X, and we have angle B because angle B is equals to 90 degrees. Remember this notation? We have angle B is equals to 90 degrees. We have angle C. We just need to find angle X. So we have angle C is equals to 53 degrees. All right. So now let's just look at only this triangle now. Triangle DBC. Looking at triangle D, B, and C right here. So this is a triangle that we're looking at. So we have angle C, we have this angle, which is angle B, so we need to find X. Remember that all angles in the triangle is equals to 180 degrees. So we have X plus C plus same thing, angle B is equals to 180 degrees. X is equals to what? We don't know. That's what we're trying to find. We have angle C, which is equals to 53 degrees, plus angle B, we all know that that is 90 degrees, is equals to 180 degrees. Okay, so then we have X plus 90 plus 1 plus 53 is equals to 0 plus 3 is 3, 143 degrees is equals to 180 degrees. We need to find X, so we take away 143 from both sides of the equation, leaves us with X is equals to, you take away 143 from 80, leaves us with 37 degrees. So our two angles that we were looking for is angle X and angle Y. We have both found them. Angle Y is equals to 127 and angle X is equals to 37 degrees. This may have looked complicated, but obviously it was not. We just needed to break it down and solve it bit by bit. All right, so thank you for being a part of this video. Thank you for watching to the end, and we look forward to bringing you a lot more videos. All right, if you like what you're seeing, folks, subscribe, share,